It has been a time of realization, trying to find out in me what changed. You know, in our work, I have always treated words very carefully. That's the coin of our realm. That's our tool. It's the key to our credibility and our integrity. But Matt, it is clear that after work, when I got out of the building, when I got out of that realm, I used a double standard. Something changed, and I was sloppier, and I said things that weren't true.
Sloppy? Remember Sandy Berger when he was caught going into the National Archives and stuffing documents in his underwear and his socks and his coat and his shirt? What excuse did he use? Sloppy. Welcome to Give Me Five. Folks, to be honest with you, I have very little to say. This is a pathetic display. The interview with Matt Lauer and Brian Williams today, pathetic, sorrowful, sad. And this man is now going to be the face of MSNBC, which tells you something about MSNBC. How do you ever believe him again? Just watch now as he answers these questions. Lauer asks about this. Well, watch.
Well, you say sloppy. So did you not deal with the reality that when you walked away from NBC, whether it was to appear on a late-night talk show or some other venue, some other interview show, that the title and the responsibilities of anchor/managing editor of nightly news traveled with you?
I think that's exactly it. Looking back, it had to have been ego that made me think I had to be sharper, funnier, quicker than anybody else. Put myself closer to the action, having been at the action in the beginning.
Sharper, funnier, quicker? How does that translate into, I saw dead bodies floating in front of me down the hotel. I was almost killed by a raging mob in the stairwell of that hotel. I mean, how's that funnier, quicker, sharper? It's an illness. This man, in my opinion, has an illness. He's sick. I mean, how else do you square this? So Matt Lauer says, what about that chopper story that you were fired on, that your chopper you were on got hit?
You told this story. You had told some versions of it in the past in other venues. Did you know it was not true?
I told the story correctly for years before I told it incorrectly. I was not trying to mislead people. That, to me, is a huge difference here.
What? I voted for it before I voted against it? I told it correctly before I told it incorrectly? Sounds familiar? More.
Did you know when you went on nightly news that you were telling a story that was not true?
No. It came from a bad place. It came from a sloppy choice of words. I told stories that were not true over the years. Looking back, it is very clear I never intended to. It got mixed up. It got turned around in my mind.
Wow. Again, sad, but sick. The man is ill. More.
This came from clearly a bad place, a bad urge inside me. This was clearly ego-driven, the desire to better my role in a story I was already in.
I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Jerry, Brian, you're a very bad man. Very bad man. Here's more.
Did you give thought at the time to going on the air and saying, I lied?
I know why people would see it that way. It's not what happened.
He didn't lie. He doesn't know why he said it. It came from a very bad place. How could you ever trust this man with what he tells you again? I'm sorry. He needs psychological help. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.